May the 4th. And there's another special occasion, folks. It is the anniversary of when this broadcast began. Now, it's not the exact date, mind you, but it has been a year since this game has begun. Mark, Jessica, Dale, and several others who are no longer here started this adventure together before we even thought of broadcasting, and then we started broadcasting it, and it is the fucking anniversary of it. Anyway, Mark and Patrick are sadly running late, but they will come with us. They will join us shortly, and then also with me right now is Dale, Emily, Jessica, and Connor, each playing their respective characters. Alright, folks, you are now no longer muted. Now, I've already said it during the introduction, but oh, sorry, I forgot I was on push to talk. Okay, alright, folks. I've already said it during the introduction, but I'm going to repeat it right now. Today is a very special D&D game because it has been now over 1 year. Again, I do not know the exact date. I do apologise. I should really look at Lunarguard Adventures to 100% confirm it, but we might as well celebrate it now. It is been about 1 year, give or take a few weeks, since this whole thing began. Since it began as a simple D&D group of Lunarguard members. We've lost a few members, sadly, but we've also gained some new ones that have also filled the game with so many good memories. The adventure has started off with just Jessica, myself, and Dale and Mark, as well as the departed Diego, Van something, Glenn's character. That's actually about it. That's who started this. Now, sadly, as I said... Oh, and Brian. Sorry, I forgot about him. And his original character, Ben, the assassin. Who then also got very much nearly knocked the fuck out during the first session. But it's been a year since this game began. And I would like to say right now, while live, thank you all for being amazing players and for making me truly enjoy this game and looking forward to being the highlight of my week.
So cute, oh my god, that's so cute. We love you too, Jason. Thank you so much for hosting this. Like, honestly, it's been so much fun. Thank you so much.
And again, thank you for saying that, because Jessica, this is your very first D&D game, and it's still ongoing.
I mean, yeah, but as well as that, like I was talking to a friend. Like, whenever I talk to friends about D&D now, I can say that like I'm in a group, and I can say that I have fun with it, because I know some people who take it very seriously, and you know, it's not my jam really. But like now it's kind of inspired me to start doing my own casual games with my other friends, like some of them who who've never played a tabletop game before. I'm still learning the rules, but you know, like, you've helped me a lot, so thank you, Jason.
Again, as I said, I get, to be honest with you, I love the fact that you have a background in a bit of theatre, like in terms of college and school, because to be honest with you, of all the new players I've ever come across, you completely dove into looks. You completely dove in.
First off, a bit is a bit of an understatement. I did a lot of theatre.
Bitch, don't you underestimate me.
But like, I don't know. I love Lux. She's my baby, and I'm so happy I get to like just.
Brief reminder, folks. Jessica actually drew her character picture. I'm bringing it up now, folks, for you all to see. It's actually the token that we're currently using for her.
I did a second one as well, but you don't have it up.
But yeah, folks, as you can see right there, Jessica drew that. Now, eventually, once the dust is completely settled and everyone has their archetypes and basically the finalization, definitely towards maybe mid-game. Because again, we're still technically in the early stages of our campaign. About mid-campaign stage, I actually do eventually plan to ask Jessica to do a group picture of the entire group together, like to then become like the banner of my YouTube channel, like and all that. But again, look, there you go. Look at the work. Like look at the detail. She was, as you can see, it was her design, I believe, that I went with for the Lunarguard emblem.
Woo! Yay!
No, it was Mark's. Mark did the Lunarguard. Mark did.
Oh yes, it was.
I did a traditional one. Mark did a digital one, which
Yeah.
is a lot more on it. So.
Yeah. But yeah, folks, it was a tough decision. I just like the boldness of Mark's. What it was now that I remember, but I was close to choosing Jessica's.
Listen, it's great. Everyone support artists. Like
Yeah.
whatever artists they are. Like both myself and Mark are artists, and like support people.
Yes, it's because again, folks. Just to be honest with you, I've seen most folks who watch my channel know I am an avid watcher of Critical Role. It's on at 2:30 in the morning where I live, and I watch it live every Thursday after Lunar which is very exhausting.
If you watch Critical Role, I wouldn't have known.
But the thing is, though, one of the main things I look forward to, like it's one of the reasons why I don't care about the break while watching it live, is because the goddamn amazing artwork that gets sent into them weekly. It is truly breathtaking, folks. That is why I have to agree with Jessica. I'm not an artist, so this is not me. This is clearly not biased. But artists are absolutely amazing. You have to support them. Both digital artists and pencil to paper artists.
That's digital is on computers. Traditional is pencil paper.
Yeah. But anyway,
You can't see it right now, but I'm doing finger guns. So.
Who knows? Maybe once I get my laptop set up, we will eventually do a broadcast at the Clockwork Door, so they eventually will get a chance to see you do finger guns. Sadly, the only person who will not be able to join us in person for that game would be Emily, but she will be with us on Discord.
I thought you were going to say in spirit.
No. You think I'll leave someone out?
Here on Discord, no.
Anyway, I believe it is time. Actually, no. Before that, who would like to do the recap? Jessica, you are excused.
Thanks.
Connor, would you like to do the recap? Connor.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I thought Emily should do it, considering she's kind of the main focus of the next bit.
Thanks.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
so far we've been, as I can remember, we were going through circles thanks to Mark, but then eventually we finally found our way. We found our way into the chamber where the egg is, and there was a dwarf female, I don't remember what we called her, who had summoned a ghost or some type of demon spirit that tried to attack us. And we defeated it, and then I got over to the egg with Lux's help. We were able to get it all warmed up to hatch. I remember putting my hands on it, and then it just made me lose consciousness. And that's where we are now.
Give yourself a point of inspiration. You got the gist of it correct. It was not a dwarf, it was a Dero. A very easy mistake.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out, like, wait, what do we call them again? That's why I said I could not remember.
Yeah, but you are right, it was a she. It was not also a undead spirit, it was a spectator, sorry, which you have encountered before. Once in... actually, it was one of the first big bad guys you fought in the very first story arc.
Sorry, I've been playing Dragon Age Inquisition, so I'm trying to remember.
Fair enough. Yes.
Plus, it has been 2 weeks, so it's hard for me to remember stuff from 2 weeks ago when I am trying to also do my college homework and stuff.
As I said, you got your points of inspiration. The main important bit is you attempted and you got some parts right. It was a spectator. The party first encountered one a month ago. I still can't believe it's only been a month in game time, and it took us a year to get this far. Dear God, a month. But anyway, the party first encountered one as they were searching for the spell forge in the lost mine of Fendelver. The party found it. They fought a spectator. Actually, no, these did not fight the spectator. I believe yous convinced the spectator that yous were with the magic users that summoned it, and if with its duty fulfilled, faded back to his dimension. So he's actually avoided that entire fight. But
I can't remember exactly, but it sounds like something we would do.
Yes. Also, Jessica did heat up the egg to make a hatch.
Yeah.
Then after Lunar placed her hand on it, her hand was stuck there for a few seconds, which again caused her to take the damage that made her pass out. But also, it changed the colour of the egg from a deep red to a shining platinum. And that is where we left off. So, let us begin. Now, I am going to say right now, folks, for anyone who is watching on Twitch, please, if you want a shout out, please, I'm going to be typing in the link now. There is a special server that I have set up for my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel. If you want to shout out, please message me there because I will get notified. Whereas with Twitch, unless I am actively looking at Twitch, I will not get the notification. So please send a message to that group.
Also, this is a mature stream. We curse. We talk about sex and drugs and all that. So
Exactly.
I just remember we haven't said that in a while. So
Oh yeah, I know. It's like, why we stopped.
The thing is, it hasn't had the reason to come up.
It does now.
the first thing one of the first things Luke said to Mark when she came back was, "Hey, did I get any more freckles? I fucked a load of women."
Yeah, but that was it. It wasn't anything too explicit.
Yeah, there were no details. So.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go, folks. There is the link for the Discord server. Remember, if you want a shout out or anything, please use that link to join the server and send me the message. I will get it and I will reply. The link is on the YouTube channel, so it's always there, and the link is set to be never expire. So just click it and it'll send you straight to the server. Okay, now, so the party is gathered around this egg, with Lunara just unconscious on her back. What does everyone do?
Luke starts screaming, "Lunara! Babe! Lunara! Babe! Wake up!" And she starts shaking her. She starts like on the shoulders, like whacking her up and down, like, "Wake up!"
She is out cold.
I know, my character's unconscious, but it's hilarious.
But you do notice that she is stabilized. As in, she's not in risk of dying.
Anyone got water? That might wake her up.
I have the opposite of water.
No, I don't think you should do that.
So no.
Well, we did find that room with some beds. We could just carry her there.
I think she needs some rest. Let's do that.
Okay, Loyal picks up the egg because it's the heaviest thing there.
Wow. I feel so loved.
Emily,
Luke picks up Lunara bridal style and carries her to the room.
would you rather risk
Thank
someone?
you, love.
Hold on. Would you rather someone risk carrying the egg?
I'd rather have Lux carry the egg, and I'd rather have you carry me, Mr. Strong Dude.
Lux, what is your strength anyway?
Hold on a second, I need to get it.
Yeah, you're not lifting Lunara. Sorry, yeah, you're not lifting her.
Are you saying that I'm heavy?
Alright, I'll carry
No!
him.
No! No! That is
Yeah, that's why I'm like, why are you carrying the egg and not me? Are you saying that I'm heavy?
No! No.
Emily, my strength is -1, so I'm okay.
Her strength is 8.
You know, in that there's an episode of SpongeBob where he's lifting weights, but there's teddy bears on each end, and he can barely. Looks.
Okay.
Oh God. I'm sorry, Jessica. I didn't know that your strength was that low.
Yeah, okay. It was not anything like that. Okay.
I guess I can carry the egg then.
Okay.
Okay, fine. You carry the egg. I'll take Lunara. Lola picks up Lunara and flies down back to the entranceway of this chamber. I imagine, I guess, Aranis and Elle are just following suit. Elsis, you're carrying the egg down. What is your strength?
18.
Okay, yeah, you can carry the egg.
Woohoo!
It's fairly simple. Eben Scale. You actually have heard of something like what you saw happen back in your homeland of Draconia, which incorporates whispers.
Yep.
Also, everyone switch to the session chat, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, through your knowledge of Draconia and its customs, you're aware that sometimes one of the great dragon rulers, either a ruler of a town, village, or city, has often, or even the ones that incorporate the military, have often bestowed their eggs to trustworthy dragonborn to lead, to raise such young and to become essentially stronger pawns in the Draconian army. These group of warriors were known as Dragon Knights. They often were bonded to a particular dragon and often rode them into battle. Some were trained specifically to kill dragons in case they went rogue. It was basically also a way of a dragon to increase his own power, to give one of their own eggs to a human or whatever, because that way they would have a warrior who could specifically be trained to kill other dragons. Some were trained to be more of ambassadors, and some were trained to just be simply dragon riders for combat, to act as an aerial combatant against the other nations' skyships.
Okay, I'm presuming we don't know what this is going to end up as. It's going to be one of them.
Again, as you know it, generally the dragon itself teaches its knight what way is best suited for what essentially their parent in most cases often wants. But you recognize, you find it quite odd, and something must be going on for a dragon, for that egg to go from red to to any metallic color, because you know that they generally sometimes match the alignment of their knight, but at the same time you're fully aware that this is the first time you've never heard of such an egg turning platinum, because for as far as you know, there's only one platinum dragon, the great god Bahamut.
Good to know. This sounds interesting.
And now back to the session chat. And we're back. Okay. So, the party carries the egg and Lunar back to where they found a nice little hidey home, which the party has, well, between Loyal and Elle, planned to take over now that they chased off its original owners.
Yay!
Due to the circumstances of enemy situation, I'm going to say you do not need to move your tokens on this map unless I designate otherwise. But you must be clear on where your character is, though. However, so you can keep
I'm
it.
assuming you guys put me on the bed. Also, Jason, you kind of need to change my token.
Not yet.
Okay then.
Do not worry. I have things going on. Okay. Anyway, the beds are actually bunk beds, despite the way they look.
Really?
Yeah, it's described as them being bunk beds.
Oh God.
They're dwarves. They don't need a lot of space.
I know. I'm just like I'm remembering the days when me and my brothers would have bunk beds.
Mm.
We'd always fight over who'd be on the top. Memories.
Well, to keep you from being disturbed, Loyal actually put you on the top bunk. By easily flying up to it and gently placing you down.
Aww.
So, several hours go by. And, Lunari, you hear a strange voice in your mind. It's so nice to be awakened from my deep slumber.
Who's there?
My name is Marzai. You... It's pronounced Marzi, are you sure?
That's right. I would like to pronounce it, but Marzai. Yeesh.
Well, which do you want it to be?
Marzi is fine, because I've pretty much told everyone that's what it is.
Okay. My name is Marzi. You and I are bonded together forever. We have much to do for my father, Bahamut. Now, please, awaken. Your mind is filled with energy. You feel stronger, and all of a sudden, you find yourself awake on the top bunk of a familiar room. You look over to your side, you see the rest of the party gathered round. Okay.
Guys, I'm awake! I'm okay, Mark. Calm down. Don't shake me again. Don't do anything. Okay.
Elsis, where did you put the egg in the hours that she was unconscious?
Technically, I'd still be carrying it with whoever I'm with.
So you never put it down since she's arrived here?
I guess I would have put it around us, I guess, if we're like...
So you're telling me each time we moved in this area, you kept picking up the egg and bringing it with you?
Well, where else would I put it?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you!
Maybe the bunk underneath me?
For that.
What?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. Now, everyone who is not on the top bunk, you begin seeing that the egg begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter till it's blinding. Lunar, you see this light shining from below you, from the lower bunk. Then a massive explosion of light completely fills the room. Lunarguard, you are actually blinded by this.
Ah! I can't see! I can't see!
2 seconds go by of constant light until you hear a gentle cooing. Oh, hello. My name is Marzi.
I quickly climb down.
And very quick, as soon as you hit the ground, you see a blind, seemingly made of metal, quickly fly down low off the bunk, start swirling around your legs, very rapidly flying in circles around you, going up until it gently lands, impossibly gently, lands on your shoulder. Its long tail slightly wrapping around, resting on your other from behind your neck, and resting on your other shoulder. It rubs its head against your cheek. Ah, my knight, it's so glad to have finally awoken.
Marzi?
Yes, it is me. She looks out to the tiny little dragon, no larger than a kitten, looks out to the rest of the party and bows its head. So nice to meet you. And you see on the chest of this platinum dragon, you see the Lunarguard mark, except instead of a raven, it's a dragon. And the dragon is shining. The dragon is colored platinum.
Well, just got one thing to say. Welcome to the Lunarguard, my little Marzi.
That's freaking adorable.
I know, right? Oh, boy or girl?
I'm assuming girl.
Character.
I'm assuming girl because you're the one who came up with the name, and
Sure.
Marzi sounds very girlish, so that's what I'm going with. I was gonna go male with Marzi.
When I went to name generator, it said neutral, but okay.
Again, I wasn't sure because again, I thought Marzi, so I assumed boy. Then you said Marzi, so I was like, okay, I'll go with girl. Okay. Damn, I knew I forgot something.
What, I'm now a mother?
In a way,
Dragon?
yes, I suppose. But there's one other thing I forgot.
What?
Give me a moment. Where the hell is it? I actually had a picture for this.
Oh no, where'd it go?
Okay, I'm just going to say the picture. That picture is clearly gone. Give me a sec. Sorry about this, folks. It's important for the sake of tokens.
Technical difficulties.
Alright, I'm just going to try and find a new picture. See, folks, one thing I am trying to do, especially for this, because this dragon will eventually mature, is get a baby dragon picture token. The only problem is, if you type in Metal Dragon, you will find all types of dragons. Depictions of Bahamut, even mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! Though. But the one picture you will not find is baby Metal Dragons. Okay, you know what? I am just going to have to go with using its adult version as its token.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, folks, give me a brief moment. I found the perfect picture, which I'll share with the group once I get it. But right now, Pinterest is being annoying.
If you tell them they're annoying again, you'll anger the Pinterest gods, and they're not going to be happy.
You know, I'm okay with the dragon, even though it's supposed to be platinum. It's okay if it looks white. We're not going for accuracy. I found plenty of cute baby white dragon pictures, but he said no to all of them.
God damn it.
I tried finding a platinum one, but no one likes platinum. Everyone likes white dragons, or dark dragons, or red and green. Those are the popular ones.
Yeah, it's just that Platinum Dragon. People only hear of Platinum Dragons in two cases: either D&D players, which know that there's only one Platinum Dragon, which is Bahamut, and the second Platinum Dragon is from that stupid Facebook game. What's it called? Dragon something?
Dragon Quest?
No, I don't think it's Dragon Quest. That's an actual game. I'm thinking about the Facebook game.
I think I know which one you're talking about, but I'm not sure.
Luckily, this picture is only temporary because I've actually have something in the works. So yeah. All right.
Something in the works. What does that mean?
None of your business. Okay. So.
Fuck you, Jason.
Right.
I'm joking.
It's so cool. I love it.
Okay. Anyway, it's the size of a kit. It's basically a tiny dragon made of metal. That's made of platinum. That is the size of a kitten, with big eyes.
I'm so happy. It's so adorable.
Mentally picture that.
I can do that, and it's adorable.
Like, we're talking Puss in Boots looking at you with its kitten eyes.
cute! Oh my god, it's way too cute for me! I love it! I love it!
So, how does everyone else react to this sudden appearance of a new dragon wormling?
That's freaking adorable, y'all.
Dale?
Well, it's interesting. Isn't there supposed to be, I don't know, you, Ebonscale, like to chime in on this? Since you are a dragonborn, if you don't mind me presuming.
We all looked at him, I'm assuming.
I look on with wonder, curiosity, and worry. Why is Mosey here?
I am here to cooperate with my knight and to make sure that all evildoers are punished.
That seems like a pretty fair reason to me. Anyone else object?
No.
I was created by Bahamut to help her. He is my father.
Ah.
Then
I recall you mentioned that before I woke up.
Then I walk up to Mosey and I bow.
No need to bow. I would like everyone to give a big welcome to the MVP of this campaign, Mark.
What's up?
You're here, thank God!
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay, but also just you missed it. Marzy's born.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And she's on my shoulder.
Marcy.
And she's the size of a cute kitten.
Aww.
With big eyes.
That is adorable.
I know, right? I'm a mommy.
And apparently Marzy's father is Bahamut. For anyone who who's not Ebonscale, if you would like to try and recall that name, please roll religion. If you're proficient.
I don't think I am proficient. So what is proficient?
I'm not.
If it has like a dot next to in the circle next to it.
Yep, I definitely am not.
Neither am I.
I only have one religion, and I'm not it here. This is not it.
Funny enough, neither is our Azamar friend. So, I guess none of us are religious. Except for Ebonscale.
That's a good idea. I kind of like that. It makes me happy.
Well, in the world of D&D, having someone who's religious in the party is quite handy. Well, again, we have Ebonscale, so I suppose it's not too bad.
Usually it is. I'm just saying that.
You can finally explain what a god is to us.
Oh yeah, hold on. Says the person who not only met a goddess, but flirted with her.
Doesn't mean I know what she is.
Oh, you, Mark.
Yes,
the allure of mystery.
yes, he literally did, and I literally had to pull him away by his ears, like how Brock does, no, actually how Misty does to Brock.
Not gonna lie, if I was there, I'd probably do the same.
I know, we both were pulling him away.
Oh no. Jessica means she would have flirted with the goddess.
What else did you think? Like, there would have been double flirting, and I would have been walking all over Mark because I am a charmer. No, I'm not. I'm not a charmer. I'm a horrible flirt. Looks, however, is incredible.
Yeah, and you actually have the you have the charisma stats where Mark doesn't.
Not gonna lie, when I was doing up my stat sheets, I half made sure to have lots of charisma for I don't have it in real life. I might as well have my D&D character. Might as well have it.
Fair enough. Okay, so Marzy, back to Marzy. Please, Sir Ebonscale, don't lower your head towards me. I am but a simple ally. And if maybe it will help if I take on this form. At which point, Marzi looks at everyone, sort of hops off of Lunara's shoulder, and in a quick, sudden, arcane energy swirling around Marzi, she changes into a young female elf. Complete with clothes.
Nope, that's worse. Like, go back to dragon. Nope, go back to dragon.
No, we need this because we can't just walk out of here with a dragon. They'll try to take her away.
Remember,
And
folks.
I'm not gonna let them touch her.
I'd like to remind everyone in the session, please switch to push to talk, especially if you have a bad cough. Okay.
Okay. All right, Lunara. What I'm trying to say is that, like, she looks around and whispers really, and like leans in really closely to Lunara. I mean, Dragondor is hot as an elf. Maybe not the best idea.
Oh no, this Marzi took on the form of a child.
Yeah.
I said that. Forget it.
Okay, I'm really forgetting that. I do not want to remember that at all.
Let's have a seat. Let's have a seat.
Look,
Right here.
please do not hit on the daughter of my god.
Have a seat. Have a seat right there, Lux. Look, this is a friendly place. Have a seat. Have a seat right there. Come on, let's have a
Please
seat.
just have a seat. Just a small seat.
Yeah. I'm
Just a
keeping
small
her away
seat.
from us.
For those of you who are probably getting lost of what me and Mark are repeating, is a reference to a South Park episode where they parodied To Catch a Predator.
Oh yeah.
It was a very funny episode.
I don't remember bits of it, but I remember that episode was very funny.
Okay, Marzi has. She appears to be a moon elf, a child of a moon elf. It's weird, but she sort of kept her big, sort of like doughy eyes. When she looks up at you, you get a strange sense of just the urge to say, "Aww."
Oh.
She even has little tiny pigtails. And for anime fans, we'll just say her hair, also the rest of her hair goes down nearly to her ankles. You know, like sort of like the old. Again, actually, in my mind, I'm actually sort of picturing the child that Azuna and Kirito like sort of adopt while in Sword Art Online. The AI program that's like a child.
Of the little pink-haired girl from Sailor Moon. Like, it just goes to show what different animes we watch.
Alright.
Closest anime I've watched to Sailor Moon was Card Captor Sakura. That was probably the closest.
I mean, Cardcaptor Sakura was pretty damn great, so.
Anyway, basically, cute little elf girl.
She's moe as fuck.
I know. I'm a lucky mom.
Will this form help alleviate the issues with me being a dragon?
Yes, it will, my dear.
I can.
I pick her up in my arms, and I just hold her close.
In this form, she has the stat sheet of a commoner, just like you guys know. So she's pretty much useless in combat.
For now. Until I level her up and myself.
So, drinks, I'm guessing? Loyal says as he points to everyone else.
Yes, let's celebrate, guys!
Mm-hmm.
We accomplished our mission!
Loyal lifts up the beam that is part one of the security of this place. Oh, did someone remember to close the front door?
I didn't.
About
I had my
that.
hands full, so I didn't.
Front door?
I got distracted.
Uh,
with the drag.
Everyone, remember there are two doors. There are two entrances to this point that you know of. There's the one that Elsa's token is right next to. That leads straight to the docks. And then there's the one down here where she initially came through. You may recall, Elle had to lockpick it. But we did find the key off of one of the dwarves. I'll go get the key. I'll go lock it. Loyal flies by. He comes back in less than a minute. And then he unlocks this door that we're about to go through. With the trapdoor as well. So, he locks the door also behind you, to make sure that no one can get in after us. You just climb up the ladder, out into the docks. Oh, Emily, you're typing?
Oh, sorry.
And we're back on the surface of Crag Slucht. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. But instead, your tokens are actually in this general area, I believe, if I'm remembering from reading it properly. These are in like the top. Actually, no, not that area. Actually, these are here because it was a smuggling thing, and it's on the inside of the city walls. So yeah, there you are. These are on this side. So. I'm assuming you are heading back to the tavern that allows non-Duragar.
Yeah, let's do that.
Lunara, you know the way perfectly. Because you're a ranger.
Because the city is so big and yeah, let's go.
As you walk there, it seems non-eventful. People are still talking about the recent gladiator breakout attempt.
Yes, attempt.
What?
I heard they still haven't caught them all yet.
Well, keep in mind. Keep in mind, you were actually caught. It was the mercy. Who has their push to talk down?
I do. I'm waiting for you to stop.
Please actually wait until someone actually does stop talking. Thank you. Sorry, it's again it becomes awkward when there's a repeat. Okay, sorry. You might recall, Elle, that yous were caught, but it was the mercy of the wormsmith that is what got yous out.
Okay.
So don't go trying to play out that you're being all secretive.
No, it was more just like we're blatantly walking around in daylight, and we were gladiators at one point, and that we instigated the entire thing.
You just enter the tavern, and as per usual, there is some music playing by some bards who found themselves in the Underdark. Assuming you can all hear the music properly?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm actually going to turn it up slightly so that it actually is audible to the viewers. Oh, it's actually very quiet music. That's actually pretty good. So it doesn't overshadow anyone talking like... No, because I meant to having it to like halfway and I could barely hear it. And now it's nearly all the way to max. And yeah, I could still, easily make out what other people are saying. It's actually very good background music.
I like it.
Anyway, folks. So, is gather around at a table. Is are all about to have drinks.
And why is you sitting on my lap?
Of course.
And then just basically chatting away, telling her about like everything around her.
Interesting. I am actually going to say this is a per establishment. So some of the drinks are limited. The following... sorry, actually, no, Jessica, you wanted to say something earlier. Go on.
No, I'm just like it's grand. It's gone now. But before we go into the next thing, Lux turns to Loyal. It's like, well, you're a dad now. How does that feel?
I, I wouldn't say I'm a father exactly, but like, it's a dragon. I'm a tiefling. As Marcy said, they're more of allies than mother and daughter. Let's just go have a drink.
He's a proud pappy. You can tell.
I'm looking at Lux and I'm just smiling like this smug smile. Like I knew you were gonna do that.
Okay.
Lux looks back at Lunar like, yeah, baby, of course I did.
Okay. At this establishment, the following drinks you can drink are... Sorry, the following drinks available are ale. There's weak ale, and then there's just ale. There's ale non-alcoholic. Yes, they have that. And a flask or a tankard, which they're containers, which I'm surprised that they just label there. So I'm going to assume they're ale.
So the menu is ale, and more ale.
No
And
food?
water. I'm first talking about drinks.
Well, that sounds good to me.
The next level of food is as follows. Some of them are actually very exotic for this region. A dead parrot, a bat, a cat, a chicken. Feed that is you would normally consider. Wait, oh, that's the animal merchant I'm reading off. Never mind. In all fairness, though,
I was genuinely gonna see how they present it.
in all fairness, though, one person's animal merchant is another person's, dinner menu.
Oh. Yeah.
Where is the food? Okay, food is actually after animals. Okay. That's the problem when you read PDFs. Like, you can't just assume the next chapter is, certain things. Like, you have to make sure you read the titles.
Automatically food.
No, you have to make sure you read the titles. I'm gonna jump. Give me a second. I'll get straight to the food. Okay, here's the food. Oh wow. For this level of establishment, please do not interrupt because I don't want to start over. Dung, lard, a meal, a ripe, rancid, and wrong kind of chewy, as the description of the meal squalid. Some teat, bread, butter, cheese, eggs, flour, fruit, and a higher tier of meal, milk, and wheat.
Why would they serve literally shit?
I don't know.
I mean, to each their own.
Again, this is... Remember, non-humans are treated really badly here. Sorry, non-Durgar are treated really badly here.
Damn.
Now,
Shit, a delicacy for Drugar?
you could try... Now, if you want, you could try a better establishment, maybe beyond the wall, in the Durgar area.
Will they even serve us, or...?
Again, you just never know. You just could just try and convince them, but again, for most Durgar that you've seen, they generally just don't like you.
Well, I mean, they have guts to know me. Everybody likes me.
True. You could always attempt it.
I don't know, I feel we're here now.
Loyal just orders some cheese and some fruit, as well as some ale.
Which kind of ale?
Strong. Well, the stronger ale.
Okay, Lunar orders some water and some fruit and a side of meat if they have any.
Oh, actually, hold on. I can't believe I'm actually gonna have to do this, but I'm gonna take your orders because I need to know how much the charge is.
Oh.
Okay, so hold on. Alright, Lunar, what did you say you were ordering?
Water and some fruit for myself and a side of meat and some meat if they have any.
The meat would actually be in the meal, one of the tiers of meals. You have pur and squalid. Which would you rather?
Is it again?
Pur and squalid. Squalid meal is 3 copper, and the pur meal is 6 copper.
Per.
Okay. For Marzi?
That's what she's getting.
Oh,
The
she's...
meat is for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I just realized that she just hatched, so she's probably hungry.
Okay, fair enough. Who else is ordering?
I'm gonna try the lard again. I feel like I could build up a tolerance for it.
Wow.
Anything else, like a drink?
Water? Tap?
You assume that all their water is coming from the Dark Lake.
Yeah, that's why I make a purpose of being tap.
Okay,
Even
anyone?
if it comes from the Dark Lake and into the tap, it's just
Okay.
preference.
I
Elsa's.
order a drink of non-alcoholic ale.
What?
And to eat? Are you ordering any food?
No.
Okay. Elsa's, were you ordering? If you're ordering.
Ale, cheese, and bread.
Okay. Lux, are you ordering anything?
Lux slams her fist on the bar and is like, "Give me 6 of the strongest ale you have! And some bread, that'd be great, thanks.
Shots.
Shots!
Everybody!
Okay, I'm going to assume Aronis, since he's not here, it'd be unfair to make him spend money, is going to simply eat one of his rations. Because that was an option. Okay, starting from Lux, I'll be tallying up your bar fee. Okay, we'll start off with your ale. You want a strong ale, don't you?
6 of them, yes.
And you said cheese, was it?
And there's just some bread.
Oh, bread. Okay, I need you to take off. Okay, I need you to take off 24 silver, if I'm reading this correctly, and 2 copper. So 24 silver, 2 copper. So take that off your inventory.
Cool.
Alright, next on the list. Dale, for you it is 4 copper and 4 silver and 2 copper, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, now for Eben Scale, you just ask for non-alcoholic ale. That is 2 copper. Easy.
Well, I don't have any money. I was never given money.
You can always ask one of the party members.
I don't want to do that. That
Mario
gets
has the
awkward.
money.
I put him on
Money.
the pass him a line. She hands him 5 gold pieces.
That's enough.
Wink.
Okay. Well, she gives you money, and I'm guessing you didn't pay for your food. You're given back 5 gold and 8 copper in change. L, your food. You chose water and thing. 1 copper piece for the water, and the lard will cost you 2 copper. Lard is more expensive than water.
Wow.
It's the finest lard I've heard.
Okay, now Lunara, you have a thing, I'm guessing probably one of the most expensive things out of all of us. You chose water, so that's 2 copper already. You also chose fruit and meal per. So fruit will cost you 1 copper. And the meal per will cost you 6 copper. Actually, oh wow, it's very cheap actually. So in total about, I think it's 8 copper. My meal is costing me, let's see, ale and cheese and fruit. Cheese, 1 silver piece. 1 copper piece. And 4 silver pieces. So 5 silver, 1 copper. Okay, folks. I'm gonna I'm gonna copy and paste this, so you can then make doubly sure to check that off your character sheets. Except for you, Connor. You just put in. I said. What was this? Did I say? I said.
5 gold.
5 gold and 8 copper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just put that in on your character sheet. And with that, you all have your meals. Now, the only way I can describe your meal is gruel and greasy bits, smells like regret.
Ugh.
That is a description of the meal per. The fruit its description is apples, plums, and similar can also be vegetables. So, it's pretty healthy. That's probably the normalest thing there.
Well, it's good for me, but I guess
Now-
Marzi was, ugh.
Now, for those of you that is there any description of the water? Just clean and pure. Alright, so yous are all eating.
I don't know why, but the water's the most surprising thing about this.
Okay, so yous all have your drink, yous all have your food. Is anyone having a conversation as yous have your meal? Marzi can actually feed herself.
Does the lard taste
Sorry, I
better
can't
than
help
that?
it.
Hold on.
Mommy
To
here.
put a description on Marzi would be 8 years old.
Aww.
You're saying, El?
Oh, does the lard taste any better to me now that I've tried it a second time?
No, not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Actually,
Sickening.
in fact, give me a con save.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, you can't resist the urge. As soon as you take that first bite, you spit it out. You can't. There's like no.
I'm spitting it out not because it's bad, but because it's too good.
Give me a roll a deception check.
It's not going to be a good one.
Now, would anyone like to try and see if he's lying?
Sure.
Yep.
What do I roll again? Oh, right.
Insight. We all apparently believe you.
Yeah. Okay.
God Dang it, L.
It's so good.
Alright. Hugh would have thought. Actually, hold on. Loyal's crucial weakness. Okay, Loyal is, after one mug of his ale, is already seemingly drunk.
Yay.
We're not surprised there. We're really not surprised.
Yes, for those of you that have travelled with Loyal over the past month, yes, I can't help but recall the first time when you saw him actually have a drink with the party, which was around the time after Fandolin. Cue flashback sounds.
Okay.
Loyal stumblingly started talking about his feelings for Lunara, and he could not hide it. He kept also stumbling around, and actually was even looking to challenge people to fights. And he was very unloyal, like.
I remember that one.
Oh yes, it was early.
I tried to help him. I had to help him upstairs to bed.
Exactly. Now, but yeah, he is already tipsy. I fucking love you guys.
Woo! Are you okay again?
I'm fine. I'm fine. But no, but just think about it. Just think about it. We've only known all of each other for a month, and I'd fucking kill for the lot of you. Even you, Mr. Big, Black and Scaly. And he's just slapping you on the chest, Eben Scale. I'd fucking kill for you, you know that? I fucking love you all, yes.
I look at Loyal curiously. I've never seen a drunk anything before kind of look.
Actually, yeah, most of your travels was with Driss and his dwarven allies. So yeah, you're used to people being able to at least hold one drink. 5 drinks minimum. I fucking love yous. Anyone else? Oh, also, you see some people playing tavern games.
Any Wicked Grace?
I do not know what that is. I have 3 tavern games, Emily. Okay, that's all I have. A variant of Liar's Dice. For those of you that want to try your hand, it's done with 2 dice instead of 8. And you play with only your own dice and not everyone else's. I have a variant of... Basically, it's rules for a card game. And I have one game which is the only real game I can expect us to play properly. Here, unless you guys are really honest with your dice rolls.
Scrabble?
It's actually a game from Kingdom Come Deliverance, where 2 parties play, and basically you are trying to reach a certain score by rolling the dice. 1s are worth 100, 5s are worth 50. And if you cannot score a 50 or a 1, you're basically gone bust. And you have to keep holding on to your points till you reach the score, for example. Sorry, like say if we said for 1000 and you roll 3 ones, that's 300. But then you're like, okay, I want to roll again. You bank the 3 ones, so you're at 300. Then you want to try roll again, so you have 3 dice remaining. You roll those 3 dice. But then let's say you get no 5s or no 1s, then you go bust. You lose the 300 points that you banked. It's easier to explain with viewing than it is with actual just talking. So again, if you want, you can give it a try. And I'll walk you through playing it.
Just for Lux's sake, what are the other people like in the bar? Is there anyone that Lux can flirt with?
No. Well, again, concept of beauty is, derivative. So you could flirt with them, but given your past descriptions of the characters that you went for, I would have to say no.
Is there any women?
There is women,
I'm waiting for the boss.
but
Vaguely female?
none of them are beautiful in the normal society sense. Everyone here is extremely rough looking, with scars. There's one half orc female, but she's missing an entire arm as well.
That's
And she's also if you glance at her, you wouldn't even tell she was a female.
Are they armed? Any of them?
Oh, everyone in this tavern is armed.
So Lux is gonna go over to the one-armed orc and flirt with her because, yeah.
You approach her and she looks you up and down. Fucking piss off!
Okay, beautiful. Goodbye.
A challenge.
And
Lux goes over to Elle. God, girls are hard here. I've never been so turned on in my entire life.
she get the half orc goes back to her card game.
Wow.
Maybe if we send her an ale.
Do you think that would work? I think it would work.
I think it would work.
Yeah.
Chance of working.
Yeah, well, the worst you can say is no, rip my own arm off, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's either that or a key to a room in an inn.
Then you get another feckle.
That's all I want is more freckles. Lux orders another ale at the bar and asks it to be sent over to the orc.
Okay, check off the 2 silver. She sends it over. The orc just drinks it. Goes back to her card game. Doesn't even give you a glance. She seems really engrossed in her game.
God damn it!
Maybe it's like one of those mini game seductions where you have to beat her at cards.
As he says this, you just hear her shouting, "You fucking cheat!" She grabs the other orc by his tusk and headbutts him. Guys, out cold.
Whoa!
Guys, out cold.
Dang. She hardcore.
The gnome jumps up on the gnome that was sitting next to him. Jumps up on the table, takes out a dagger, and goes for it. She grabs the goblin. Sorry, she grabs the gnome by the scruff of his hair and shoves her own tusk into his neck and basically slices his throat and then tosses him to the ground. Hey, you're a bet. She looks to the rough-looking drow, and the drow just doesn't even blink an eye. Places some coins down.
Jason, I know you're trying to turn.
Oh no, I'm just.
But
Again, I designed this. I designed this tavern encounter, so this was pre-planned.
Lux is pretty, she's pretty this girl's hot.
The more she says no, the more I want her.
Take me now.
Well, again, do you want to go back over to her?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Looks like saunters over, and in a really weak voice that no one has ever heard her do before. It's like, I saw the way you ripped that other one's arm off. That was something spectacular.
She didn't rip someone's arm off. She grabbed someone by the tusk, headbutted them. She then grabbed the gnome and shoved her own tusk into his throat and slit it.
Sorry, no, I was confusing it with the fact that her one arm. I saw the way you put your tusk into that thing over there is something else, I suppose.
The fuck do you want? You keep fucking coming over here.
You're hot.
Yeah, and? One at a time, please. Lux.
There is a room upstairs. Would you like to join me?
Sorry, Lux. Sorry, Jessica. I forgot this is your first time to the tavern. They're actually this tavern is so squalid that their bedrooms are literally just tunnels that are just roughly big enough just to fit one person in. They're like, again, the hatred for non-Durakar is so intense.
Is there anywhere you can join me for a alone time?
Let's just say you don't got the equipment I look for. Now piss off and let me enjoy my game.
What equipment would that be?
She basically just stands up and grabs her crotch and then sits down.
Hello. Lux walks away defeated.
Once again, I think it's the case of like she shouldn't knock it till she tries it.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna like force her into doing anything. So Lux is just gonna like, be sad in the corner.
She's missing out. All I'm saying.
Ah, fuck her, Lux. She's not all that. I really like ale. I fucking love you guys. Lyle continuously just drunkenly says. Is anyone else doing anything? Again, the games that I have set up are perfectly able to be played. The easiest, mind you though, I will have to ask you to be extremely honest with your dice rolls for some of the ones, which generally ask you to keep your dice hidden. So, is anyone else doing anything? Anyone drinking their ale?
I'm going to sip my tap water.
Okay.
Lux is crying. She's not crying in the corner, but she's sulking in the corner with her 6 things of ale, and she drinks them all very quickly.
Okay, give me 6 con saves in succession. This could either wind up very funny or very badly.
Oh yeah, both.
Oh yeah, or both. Jessica?
Yeah, no, sorry. Where is con saves? I'm looking at it on my sheet. And I think I'm
Okay. It's under saving throws. You click Constitution.
Yeah, top left.
You'll see, like, just underneath your proficiency bonus, there's like a small square that says saving throws.
I can't, like... Wait, no, hold on. Saving throws.
Yep, and then you click Constitution. That's a fail. 1 level of drunk. Still 1 level. 1 level. 2 levels. Yeah, you're
Fucked.
yeah, you're plastered. You're stage 3 out of 4.
I just don't know why she wouldn't be into me. Like, what is it with people and needing penises? Like, they're not that great. Did I tell you why I burnt down my village? Did I? I think I did.
No. And you know what? Lux, regardless of the reason why you did it, I still fucking love you.
I'm gonna tell you anyway. Laura, I trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you with my life.
Yeah, I trust you too. Like, you're a crazy bitch, you know that? But I trust you.
Yeah, here we go.
Like,
Cue flashback. Cue flashback music.
you see, I grew up. I was the next ruler of my village. We're like this high prominent group of wood elves, and we had everything set out for us. I had everything set out for me. I was going to be ruler one day of my tribe, and it was going to be incredible. And I didn't tell my parents about some of the affairs that I had because, you know, it wasn't expected of me to be having affairs and all that. Like, you know, sex before marriage. But one day, something happened. They wanted me to do something, and I couldn't. No matter how hard I tried, they didn't listen to what I said. So, I just got angry. I got so angry when they told me I had to do this. I had to marry someone. I didn't want to be married. I was saving my marriage thing for, you know, the hot mermaids. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go off and explore the ocean and, like, see women from everywhere.
And then they explored their lower depths.
Exactly. But my parents, they wanted me to be someone else, and I couldn't. I couldn't do that. So when I told them what I wanted, they laughed at me. Do you know how hard it is? Someone you look up to and trust to laugh at you when they tell you that men are just not for you. No male elf could ever satisfy any kind of urge that I had. I'd never fallen for any one of them. Yes, some of those women were so beautiful. They didn't believe me. They told me I was being crazy. So, the more, and I tried to live with it. I didn't want to disappoint anyone. And then suddenly, I snapped. I couldn't pretend anymore. I couldn't pretend to be the ruler of people who didn't want me to be their ruler. They had angered me, so I burnt them. Every single one. Not just the men, but the women and children too.
God damn it, Lux! we're 1 minute away from midnight, and you get one Star Wars quote in. Nice!
Nailed it.
Oh,
I was waiting for someone to pick up on that, so thank you.
oh my god! 1 minute to spare, and you get the Star Wars quote in. Well fucking done. Point of inspiration.
Thank you. Anyway, back to the...
Yeah, back to the story.
Sorry, I need to get into serious mode again. I burnt them all, and I didn't feel bad about it. I had felt like I was free. It was weird and exhilarating, and it had felt like it was something I needed to do. I broke free. I killed the past. I needed to forget it, and I killed it. Because I had to. And now I'm here. I mean, like, there was a long time of exploring the woods by myself and going everywhere. Just exploring, meeting women, that sort of thing. That was great. But...
And then you met us.
And then I met you! I met you when I took my top off in front of all of you the first day I met you!
That was
You did what?
awesome, by the way.
Yep.
And Elle, you just told me nice. And that's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me.
You know what, Lux? To be honest with you, I'm a little bit annoyed that I'm gonna tell you guys something that I never told anyone to tell. You shared with me, so I'm gonna share with you. Okay, okay. I don't know my parents. I was left at the I was left with the fucking Zentarum. I was raised by them. They taught me everything I know. They taught me only one thing matters in this life. One thing. Duty. Loyalty. You know? All about the mission.
No.
And that's why I got my name. To fucking be loyalty. And even though I wish, even if I found my parents, and it turns out they did fucking abandon me to them, to be honest with you, I don't know. I probably will cry and hug them, say I fucking forgive them. But even though I should be angry at you for what you did, I don't fucking care. I still fucking love you. Because, like all yous, like all fucking mass of yous, like when we fought that dragon, you know, the big pig fucker. Yous all killed it. You know, you all stood with us. Sorry. We all stood together and killed it. Except for you, El. You fell down naked. And I fucking respect you for it. But still, I fucking love you all, yes. And I promise you, Lux. Look at me in the eye. Look, and I keep gesturing to you, look at me in the eye. We'll find you that shit. We'll get you to the sea, and we'll find you that fucking mermaid.
Lux then cries into Loyal's shoulder.
Okay, well,
I know we don't talk much, but I fucking love you too.
Drunks.
yes. I walk over and I pull Lux off of Loyal, and then I start patting her back. There, Lux. I promise you, one day we will get you a ship. But God's on my witness that we'll get you a ship. And I'm saying this because I'm not drunk. But I really do want her to have a ship. Because I think it's awesome.
But like, part of me as well is scared. Like, what if I find this mermaid and she doesn't like me? What if I find her?
Are you kidding me, Lux? You are beyond beautiful. I mean, I count myself as pretty, but you're not dead gorgeous, my friend.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Which, thank you. You're cute. Really, really cute too. You're
Thank
really
you.
cute. But it's more of a thing of, I'm fire. I'm temperamental, and I'm emotional, and I literally am made of fire. Like,
Who fucking cares?
hot fire.
Yeah, there's
Who
plenty of
cares?
fish in
It just
the
means
sea.
steamy love.
Yeah, but it's like, what are
Steamy love. No, Lux. Steamy, hot love.
Then listen to me. What if we end up finding the one, and we move in together, and we get married, and I want to stay with her and want to leave you guys? I don't want to do that yet.
Well,
It's at this point, Loyal's actually on the table with his weapon summoned, swinging it about. I'll fucking fight any one of yous. Come on. Come on.
I leave Lux at my side, and I go over to Loyal trying to get him down. Loyal, no! Oh, guys, help!
Come on. I'll fight any one of yous.
No, Loyal, please, no!
At which point,
I
the half.
and grab his ankle and pull him off the table.
Thank you.
Okay. Roll strength or athletics if you're proficient in athletics.
He's pretty strong.
Yeah, but dice rolls can be
Yeah, that's true.
50-50.
There's always a chance of a nat 20.
Like, look at that. If he had disadvantage.
Yeah. No. You try and pull Loyal by the ankle. He's not budging. He sees you, and you start. Come on then, and he swings.
I throw up my hand.
Disadvantage. 17.
Nara takes a deep breath and she said, "Royal,
What's your
let's go to bed.
what's your
I've got plans."
what's your armor class?
18.
Yep, it just you use your arm. Bing. Yeah, you block it. Come on! Summon that fucking big weapon you have. What you do? If you're engaged in a fight, we'll have to roll initiative.
No.
It's cool. It's one of those CD bars. No one's gonna care.
I do.
We literally watched
Actually-
the dude get his brain stubbed out with his own like tooth.
Actually, at this point, the half orc sees this, and she stands up and she's grabbing her axe, as well as several other patrons are starting to draw their weapons.
At this point, Lunara screamed, "Loyal, fuck me!"
Loyal goes completely red, and he actually drops his weapon. What? And he leans over from where he's standing on the table, and he falls flat off the table and onto his face, knocking himself out.
Thank God.
So no
No
fight.
one heard that. No one heard that.
No.
Lunara is just red in the face, trying to make sure that this does not continue.
Nope, it's been noted.
I take another swig of my water.
Hey.
Well,
Hey.
Everyone,
well,
I take another swig of my water.
everyone starts laughing after Loyal falls over. So, what else
put
is
that
going on?
there.
Everyone in the tavern starts laughing. They're no longer reaching for their weapons. So, what is everyone else
Take a
doing?
little mental note of
Lunara
that.
goes completely even more red. Her basically you can like see steam coming out of her ears almost. Like she's just beyond mortified that she had to do that. But it was to save Loyal.
I'm guessing when he's drunk, you often have to manipulate him like that. Marcy says.
Not usually, dear. Just this once. He had a little bit too much.
But he only had one.
Yeah,
that
no,
was
but he
too
had the
much.
strongest ale, he said. I'll explain it when you get a little bit stronger or bigger.
Oh, I understand the concept of alcohol. I'm just surprised an adult goes down in one.
Not everyone can tolerate alcohol the same as others do.
Clearly.
Yes. Now, guys, help me get Loyal to bed, please. And make those guys stop laughing already. I'm already embarrassed enough.
Yeah, they'll stop eventually.
They just need the right
I will
distraction.
help after I eat my food. After I finish.
Elle, you're on.
Okay, I will try help get Loyal up.
What's your strength?
Not enough. I like my strength is
Well, if Lunar is helping you can both carry him.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay, so he's get him off to one of the rooms.
I have one of his arms over my shoulder.
In all fairness, though, we haven't paid for rooms yet. Because remember, we were planning on using the Thieves Guild hideout as our home while we're here.
But that is a very long walk, and you are out cold.
True. Or he's gonna just leave him until you want to leave. It's up to you.
I am not leaving you here.
Yeah, well,
No, I meant as in leave me there until you are getting ready to go.
yeah, that's what he meant. Not, leave him there and then we go off without him. Not that. kind.
Okay, good.
So, what's everyone doing?
I'd use the Thieves Guild base.
Oh yeah, no, but okay. Before you just drag me off, what are you doing? Are you still
Finishing the food in the air. Yeah.
okay? Is any of you taking part in any card games or any dice games?
I challenge Dale's character to arm wrestling.
Fair enough. Dale, do you accept?
There's a. Yeah, sure.
Lunar is just trying to steady loyal.
Are you putting money on this?
Friendly game?
I'm not putting money.
Okay.
I don't have much.
Okay then. It's a straight strength check from both of yous then. Now everyone starts looking around because again they're not used to seeing a big, huge, massive, dragonborn with a giant metallic arm. So okay, strength check from both of yous. I said check, not save.
Yeah.
Okay, both place your arm down on the table. You clasp and you begin to push. But Ebonscale, you normally get more strength, but you were surprised. You're caught off guard as Elsa starts pushing your arm down. Another one.
Oh god.
Nice. That's safe. Yeah, go on. Roll strength. Oh! Now, you start your recover. You start pushing his arm back. He's bow now back to the starting position. Another one. The crowd's actually, starting to pay more attention now.
Oh my god.
Dale,
I'm die later, yeah. I'm getting the high rolls now, but like...
Ebonscale, you managed to push him back, but he's starting to push you back down. Everyone's like, oh, come on, you armored figure. Come on. Because, again, you're wearing full plate armor, so they can't really just know what you are. Some of them actually start patting you on the back, Elsa, telling you to push him down. Another one. Let's see if you can finish it.
No.
Oh!
Bye.
And you, boom! You get his hand pinned. Everyone cheers and they start patting you on the back, Elsa.
Shall we go another round?
Why not?
Okay, strength checks.
Hey.
People are starting to put money on you now.
Oh god damn it.
I
No pressure.
instruct L to check the betting and see if he can make money off of us.
Oh god.
I start like doing this like
Okay, you find okay. At the moment, the current paw, so far people have bet in total about 20 gold pieces. Now most people are betting on Elsis to win. So the money will then be divided between those that bet that Ebonscale wins. But so far, only 2 people have betted on Ebonscale, so they're looking to make 10 gold each, despite not putting in too much money. Okay, strength checks. Oh wait, do you want to try and make some money off this? So how are you going to try and do something?
I wasn't gonna.
Are you going to try and do something?
No, I like to be honest. Like, there's a lot of tough customers in this bar, and I don't want to get into trouble.
Okay. To be honest with you, the bar is actually only about 30 feet in size.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cramped.
If stuff went down, it would go down very quickly.
Okay. Alright. Ebonscale, Elsis, strength checks.
Just to check, the strength check is the one with the number in the bubble, right?
Yeah. It's literally just strength. So you've been clicking. Oh.
That's a very good start.
Yeah. Elsis is once again pushing you back down. Well, again, people are like, yes!
Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by lightning or something.
Well, Evans. Yep. Boom! L's this one again. This time, it's seemingly much easier.
Third round, third time pays for all.
Everyone's looking around. They all start
Ladies
putting.
and gentlemen, who said double or nothing?
Everyone's putting money in now.
Alright.
That means you had to put some money in then, Evan Scale. How much money are you throwing into the pot?
I put 2 copper pieces on myself.
Everyone's just looking at you like, the fuck? Apparently, clearly they're upset by you just putting in copper.
I'm not made of money.
Gold is, to let you know, 1 gold is actually quite a lot.
I figured.
By NPC standards.
I figured when he said also, I think I thought between just the two of us though.
So, yeah, they're just...
Right, so like he'll be paying for my food if I win, then I'll pay for his food if he wins.
That's not how the people interpret it.
Yeah,
They're still excited about placing money. Like the bets are now more heavily leaning over to for Elsa's to win though. People are
money, like how much he paid for his food.
they're at the point in the pot between everyone in the tavern now. The pot has now reached 100 gold pieces.
Oh,
And the tavern owner has even placed his own bet in the form of, if Eben Scale wins, free drinks. But not for the people who are arm wrestling because therefore they may cheat.
Yeah.
So, go. Strength checks. Alright, for once Els is looking like they're getting pinned. Everyone's like, oh shit, oh my god, he's gonna pin, he's gonna do it. Next one. People are looking angry at Elsa as they're like, don't you fucking lose now.
I'm tired.
And boom! Eben Scale, Eben Scale pinned you. Because you rolled a 16 just there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're pinned. Some people are really excited. They decided to switch their bets to take the long shot. But yeah, some people are really not happy. But the tavern owner slowly reaches up for his grey axe, and things starting to quiet down. And he shouts, "Free drinks for everyone!
Yeah, cool.
Except you two. Actually, no, fuck it. Fuck it, go on, take a drink."
Yeah.
I extend my hand across the table in a camaraderie for a game well played.
I shake his hand too. Well met, friend.
Okay, is there anyone else doing anything?
I'm still taking over our law to make sure he didn't hurt himself too much.
He's grand. He's not in a life-threatening situation, but he is unconscious. You figured with the drink and that, he's going to be out for the night.
Oh, that's good.
Is anyone else doing anything? Lux? L?
Lux is still
Oh.
crying in the corner.
Hold on!
Like, there's not much she's gonna do other than cry and, cry. She's had a lot of memories today.
I'm sorry, I had to open the door for my dog. What'd you say there, Lux?
Yeah, Lux is still crying in the corner.
Fair enough. It's weird how this celebration sort of turned sort of sour for two people. All
I'll,
right.
like awkwardly pat her on the back, being like, "There." Who knows? She might have actually had a tick.
Oh,
Oh, and the weird thing is that technically it's not explicit, but technically there are some of the spells I'm thinking of, like Alter Self.
okay, no, stop.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
god damn it. Yeah. Oh, fuck you,
Wait, can
Mark.
that include tentacles?
I do it.
Uh,
Boy!
I'm just gonna rule no. Fuck yeah. I don't care. I'm gonna rule no.
Aw.
And no on the
I'm just glad we did a maturity warning before we started.
yeah, and I'm going to say no to a woman using the spell to also grow a dick. I'm going to say no to that as well. Because like I imagine that's not how they designed a spell.
Use the tentacles to like
Well,
grapple and
situation.
restrain people.
No,
Yeah.
Mark, I have to imagine that the creators of D&D would even say no on this. Now they said on Sage of Ice, they have said yes to a lot of shit, but like they even talked about a druid getting pregnant in wild shaping. They even talked about fucking that. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna drag the line here. I'm drawing the line here. No more.
I still think you should
No
ask them.
further.
At least ask them, see what they say about it.
God, imagine that. Imagine tweeting that to them. Just imagine tweeting that to them.
I'm sure they won't reply, and even if they do, I'm pretty sure it'll be like, DM's discretion. Most likely those two answers, like either blank or DM's discretion. So,
Oh
really
god.
up to you, man.
No, I'm just gonna say no. Fuck it, no. Oh, like the druid situation is ridiculous enough, folks. So I'm just gonna say no on this ridiculous thing.
Okay.
Thank fucking god, like that. Oh, Blue's not here because again, like you all know the doppelganger story and his knowledge of anatomy. Oh. Okay, moving on. Please move on with the conversation.
But I want to hear this story. I haven't heard it.
No. As in, move on from the orc could have had a dick situation. Just
Yeah.
move on. I'll tell you the story after the session about Blue.
Could have had two.
Oh, fuck you, Dale. Jessica, please, you change the conversation, please.
Mermaids.
Bring me to bed. I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like a good time to call it.
Yeah. I'm like, well, we've just brought Loyal to bed, so might as well.
Okay, so Loyal and Lux are being escorted back, and you are all heading back to the the Thieves Guild base.
Yes.
Imagine one of you is rummage through Loyal's bag of holding to find the key.
Do we
Not me,
find
though.
it?
Yes, find it. The bag of holding is literally you just think of the object and it appears in your hand.
Yay.
You just open the door. I imagine one of the more mature members of the party locks it behind them. Unless you just want to explicitly say you just do not. I'll take that silence as you do lock the door. Is everyone taking a long rest, or is anyone else doing anything? You are now inside, once again, the Thieves Guild base with the alchemy lab.
I put the iron bar across the door.
It's wooden.
That too.
Okay, so you
I
lock
hope-
it. So you
I
lock
hope
it and
so.
put the beam down.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's not enough beds for everyone, so unless you are really willing to cuddle up close with one another, only 4 of you can sleep on the beds. Technically, if
Not
you
mine. With Loyal.
okay then you manage to squeeze onto one.
Lux just like falls on one of them. Like she does. Like she's so drunk, she just falls down.
Okay, that leaves That leaves 2 beds.
Like she's not gonna complain if someone was to get in with her. Like,
I'm gonna clear a table and then like put my sleeping bag on that.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep in front of the fire.
Marzi actually transforms back into her dragon form and rests at the feet of Lunara, like a cat. Because according to older editions of D&D, that dragons are actually more cat-like than they are reptilian.
So cool.
Elle, what are you doing at this point?
I guess I'm gonna find like a corner to like try and meditate in.
Okay. 4 hours go by, so Elle's is get your long rest, which strangely enough means Lux recovers from her alcohol.
is she hungover?
Slightly. You will have disadvantage on dexterity and strength checks for the next few hours.
I can live with that.
Okay. The rest, every non-elf is still asleep, while those of you of elven blood are fully awake by 4 hours. There's only 3. There's who's a half elf or an elf? Who are elves?
Oh no, half elves don't get.
Okay, so who are elves?
For the full 8
Okay,
hours.
well,
Yeah,
I'm an elf.
they get.
Yeah, but who are elves in the party? Is it only those 3?
I think so.
Is it only Lux, Lunara, and Elle?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are awake then.
Okay.
What do you do?
Elle, Lunara, when are you gonna make breakfast? I'm so
So,
I just oh.
since I'm the only one who didn't drink, I guess I will have to.
I'll pay you back.
Oh, no need. Just take it easy next time.
Lunara, now, as you recall, there's plenty of edible fungi growing in the cavern nearby.
Mushroom soup, then.
Give me intelligence check. Actually, no, give me a survival check to see how well you cook it.
Okay. I hope I do good. I suck at cooking in real life.
Because all you have to work with is, alchemy tools. Okay, you make a moderately decent mushroom soup.
Yay! Now you guys won't get food poisoning. Yay!
That's always nice.
My brother got it once while we were on vacation. He threw up all night. It was awful.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Alright, are any of you talking about anything during the remaining 4 hours while everyone else is asleep? Are you doing anything?
Lux turns to Elle. What did I do last night? I don't remember a thing.
You hit on a girl that may or may not have been a girl.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain she wasn't a girl.
Okay, cool. Like, whatever. Like,
You also cried an awful lot.
huh?
You also cried an awful
He
lot.
basically was saying that you told your life story.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And
mean-
plus, I promised to buy you a boat one day, and I will keep that promise. One of these days, we're all going to get you a ship, so you can find those mermaids.
Oh, hold on. You actually want to go on that journey with me?
Hell yeah.
Well, actually, I found out, and you actually do need to get across the sea in order to get somewhere. To find my aunt. She's on Somerset Isle. Well, that's what it said on the map, but I forgot what we actually called it.
And also, you would be crazy to think that I do not also want to bang hot, sexy mermaids.
Of course you do.
Sexy!
It's because they're forbidden.
Huh? Pardon? Elle?
Mark!
Mark, He murdered.
I think we lost him.
Yeah, we did.
Alright. I think he said it's because it's forbidden.
Oh wow.
Oh, god damn it, Dale. You shared the perfect picture of your Eben scale encounter.
Once I make sure it's like cooled down enough, I bring those who are awake each a bowl of mushroom soup.
Yeah, if the
Okay,
conversation...
Alex, here. Maybe, even though you have a hangover, this might help. People often say that if you have a hangover, eating something usually helps.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
After about 4 hours, you actually feel your head returning to normal. Everyone can begin waking up at this point. Lloyd, you just hear a loud, "Ugh, my fucking head."
I run over. Love, my love, are you okay?
Why does my head hurt so fucking
You
much?
drank so much.
Oh shit, not again.
Yeah, you drank an entire ale.
You tried to challenge the entire tavern.
Ugh, ugh.
Can we hear that from outside?
Yeah, again, as you can see, it's actually it's
okay.
this. There's no actual barrier. That's actually a slope and a
Yeah.
drop, so it's not actually a wall.
Alright.
Oh, fuck.
Well, to be precise, you were looking for a fight.
Oh shit. Did I win?
There wasn't a fight.
I managed to stop it, and you guys did not tell him how.
Okay. Ugh. Ugh, is that mushroom soup?
Yep. I got a bowl right here for you.
I ate. Laura just lazily floats down with his wings. Oh, thank you. Oh god, never again. Never fucking again.
Oh,
You know,
that's what they all
That
say.
last time, yeah.
I mean it this time. I mean it. You guys.
Good,
You,
and I'm not having it.
I think it's fine to drink, just as long as you keep it moderate.
oh,
Or in your case, minimum.
again, sorry. It's just I don't drink often. You know. I mostly just. Again, that back in Finland, that was my first ever drink. That was my second. Ugh. Oh god, my head. Oh god, I feel like getting sick. Ugh. Just give me the mushroom soup. Just give me it. And he sits down and starts eating it. So what else happened? I can't remember.
Well, you said a lot.
Really?
Yeah, you said you loved all of us.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Don't worry, we love you too.
I'll fucking kill all yous.
You said that too.
Him.
Yeah.
Except for you, Lunar, of course.
Good. But seriously though, I remember someone from my hunters group saying that a hangover is just a way of telling you not to do that again.
Yeah, I fucking agree. Ugh.
And yet you will.
Again?
At least we completed the mission. You know?
Yep.
Oh god.
Now all we gotta do is find a way out of this place.
Well, we had some clues. Rumpadump can escort us back to his people, who apparently are very good. That probably can lead us a way out.
Oh
Then
yeah, where is he?
Rumpadump has actually been he stayed behind when you guys went to get to the tavern. He comes out from the corner. I'm here. When you're done here, please let's head off so I can, get home and help my people.
Yes, we will, Rumpadump, I promise. But first, these guys need to recover.
Okay.
Well, apart from him, guess we're all good.
Well, you guys should rest a little bit more in order to get rid of the, hanging hammers in your head.
Technically, everyone has benefited from a long rest, so recharge your health, your abilities, and etc. And also, I'm afraid, Connor, you need to give me a wisdom save.
I was wondering when this would turn up.
Dun dun dun.
You feel yourself getting angry, but you feel like I'm in control. You feel like you're in control, but you know what you need to do to fully satiate it. You just hear the voices in your head go, kill, kill, kill.
Whose head?
Eben Scale's head.
Oh god.
The one with the big fuck off sword. So, what does anyone else do?
Picking on Marzi.
Marzi is still asleep, laying on her back. Her feet start to slightly move as if running.
Oh, it's so adorable. Let's look.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I know.
It's really
I wish I
creepy.
had a way to capture this moment.
Yeah. What you guys are saying doesn't match the music right now.
Say again?
What you guys are saying doesn't match the music right now.
That is because the music is to remind you that you are in the Underdark.
Okay, fine. It's not all rainbows.
Yeah, we're in a cave, so makes sense.
I'm gonna nonchalant eat.
Should we go see the dragon?
Yeah. Oh, my little cutie. I walk over and I lightly shake Marzi awake. Sweetie.
She sort of stretches the way cats do, where they sort of like strangely get longer.
Yes.
Yeah, she does that. And
So cute.
she sort of yawns in the same way. But then she shakes her head, blinks. Oh, good morning, Lunara. She gets on all fours and stretches like a cat as well. Ass up in the air. Are we leaving? Are we heading back into the city?
Yes, we are. We are going to see someone who I think you would like to meet.
Oh, okay. She jumps off and once again becomes a little moon elf girl.
And I pick her up in my arms.
Alright then, let us head off. So I just had to adjust my music right there because that song is actually quite loud. There you go. Now it's nice background music. Okay, so who's heading out, or is anyone staying behind?
I'll come with.
Yeah, I'll come with as well.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. So everyone's going.
It's like it.
All right. Jessica, you still there? Jessica.
Sorry, I keep forgetting it's push to talk.
Okay.
I keep talking and not pushing.
Sorry.
So I'm coming with you. No, it's great. No, it's not your fault. It's fine.
Alright, so you all head out. Are you going through the dock entrance that you're near, or through the other door? The other door will bring us closer to the wormsmith. And
I said we go for the other door.
alright, Lenora expertly leads you through it.
Yes, I do.
Because, unlike the rest of you, she has a good sense of direction.
No offense to anyone.
None taken.
All the offense.
L.
Alright, yous are led to, once again, the Eastern Duro area, where, as you've all seen, most of the lowlifes who are on this side of the wall generally try and hide out at. Yous then quickly navigate your way through the door and up to this area, where you actually see the wormsmith, the giant, massive, fat, obese dragon, doing his rounds, lighting all the forges of this city. Lux, you have never saw anything more personifying fire in all your life.
Lux is like basic. You know the heart eye emoji? That's Lux right now.
Ah, cool.
Because as an elf, you know for being a red dragon, he is literally flame incarnate. There's only one set of beings that can even match the inferno of a fire dragon, and that is, of course, the fire elementals.
Wow.
I call out and try to get his attention.
He stops and slowly turns to look at you all. So, you finally returned. Come with me to my chambers. And he begins walking towards it. I'm guessing he's all follow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As you arrive, you see that some of the wormsmiths look like, oh shit, they're back. But then some of them seem to smile as they whisper, and you hear faintly, look, they don't have the egg. As you see the massive treasure hoard that this red dragon owns, you see him slowly climb up on top of it, and sort of awkwardly, because of his size and weight, sort of coil on it. Again, he's no smog in terms of, because again, stomach.
Yep.
So, did you... He stops and looks around. Leave us! And then his priests begin to back away and leave. Did you do the task I assigned you?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I point at the moon elf child.
I step forward with her in my arms. This is Marzi.
Who cares about her? Did you recruit?
Yes.
Good. That was the task I gave you.
Mm-hmm.
But on that
Want
note,
time in here? Because I'm pretty intimidated here.
but on that note, did you do the task that my pointless priests have done for you, asked of you?
You mean find the egg?
Yes!
The other guy.
It's right here! Marzi, change back.
Marzi changes back. That's what they got to replace me. And as he laughs, you can feel the heat as flames sort of like bellow in the back of his throat. You can even see like little wisps of fire coming out of his mouth. Looks again. You in your mind you're just like, oh my fucking god! You will never be as as flaming as him.
Adopt me now.
Fuck.
Did you say that? Does your character-
I do say that.
Okay. He looks at you and leans. He gets real close. You can practically reach out and touch his nose. And who are you?
Looks, total babe. Brings up the babe factor in the rest of the Lunarguard.
Oh god.
Loyal is backing away.
Um,
I'm doing the same.
Phoenix Sorcerer.
Phoenix
Overall-
sorcerer.
Overall fire-loving babe.
Demonstrate to me your fire. But notice, if you insult me, I will kill you.
Yeah, he'll kind of do that.
Cool. Hold
No
on.
pressure though.
Keep in mind, all your staff and your spell slots are recharged. And so are all your class abilities.
Can I just take a moment to look at which spell I want?
Yeah, take a moment. Again, this is a chaotic evil dragon. Which means... yeah, you're in danger.
Make it a big one.
I started holding Margie closer and I started backing away faster.
Alright, so Lux kind of thinks about it for a moment. She thinks about what spell she can use to demonstrate her relationship with fire. And the more she thinks, she keeps thinking that she needs a powerful spell and...
Now remember, it doesn't also just have to be a spell. You could also use your mantle.
Pardon?
You can also use your mantle.
Hmm.
So again, because remember that gives you an extra oomph for your
That's what
fire spells.
That's what I was going to actually use mantle. Would that be, okay, or...
Yes, but I'm more concerned about what's going on with your silver pieces as I look at your character sheet.
That's me. What's happening is I'm pressing down the button to push to talk, and it was, I think whatever happened was just...
Yeah, again, you have
happened.
to be very careful about what button you assign to be your push to talk.
Yeah, okay.
Again, as I said, I use the right control as my push to talk.
Same.
Cool. I might actually change that sometime soon.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, again, look at your spells. You might want to also look at your meta magic. Just think of something that you think may impress this adult fire dragon.
I'm gonna go with Mantle of Flame.
Okay, so you quickly burst into flames. What else are you doing, or is that just it? Is that it?
Is there anything around that I can burn? Like that wouldn't be...
No, let me clarify. He wants you to cast fire at him.
Cool. Lux, as she's covered in flames, she rises up to him and says, I do not wish to fight you. I wish to show you my power. And maybe for you to see me as an apprentice.
Then demonstrate to me your power. He's not backing down. He wants you to He wants you to show him what you got.
Okay. Hold on.
Because in his mind, or no matter what you do, you can't possibly hurt him. This dragon has a god complex.
Ah,
Just because of the occasion, I'm just going to change the music ever so slightly.
Alright, so I'm going to use Agnazar's source Scorcher. I can't pronounce things.
Okay then, I want you to click it. You remember how to cast spells, right? You go into your, your attacks and spell casting and click it.
What level will I do? Level 2 or level 3 or level 4?
I believe you can only cast at level 2, sadly, because of your level.
Don't worry about it, thank you.
What level is she?
She's level 4. Plus your charisma modifier, because you're in your mantle of flame. Oh no, you don't click anything. I had to check your charisma modifier.
Sorry about that.
So
sorry.
it's 26 instead of 22. Actually, roll me a persuasion check, because you talked as you were doing this. So roll a persuasion check, and roll it with advantage. Okay. The dragon laughs as you fire your most powerful spell at him. You think you impressed him. His head goes back as he laughs. You then see him inhaling.
Well, that's never a good
Brings
sign.
his head down and lets out a loud roar as flame just bursts out, and for the rest of you, as far as you can see, has been consumed by fire, and that is where we'll end today's session.
Aw.